Hey everyone, this is truly heartbreaking. Disturbing footage of Justin Bieber has been making the rounds, and people are seriously worried. He made a rare public appearance at his wife Hailey Bieber's road event recently, but something seemed off. Fans immediately picked up on his strange behavior, and now speculation is running wild. Is Justin back on drugs? People online aren't holding back. Comments flooded TikTok, comparing his demeanor to Leanne Payne's final days before his tragic passing. One person bluntly said, "That man needs help, ASAP." Another added, "Why does he smell like that?" I'm scared. And the one that really struck a nerve? Yeah, he's definitely using. So sad. If Hailey cared, she would take him to rehab, but she's busy posing for photos. That is not a sober Bieber. It's gut-wrenching to see so many people fearing for Justin's well-being. His current state has sparked intense discussions, and fans are analyzing every move. Is he struggling behind closed doors? Is there something going on that we don't see? On top of this, whispers about marital issues between Justin and Hailey have been circulating for a while. There's been talk of tension, distance, and even possible breakups, but the couple is still presenting a united front. They're out together, smiling for the cameras. But is it all just an act? No one really knows what's happening behind the scenes, but one thing is clear: something isn't right. Now, let's be fair. Justin has had his share of health struggles. He publicly revealed that he was battling Lyme disease, which can cause extreme fatigue, neurological issues, and even mood swings. So, we can't just assume he's using again. His team was quick to shut down the rumors, telling TMZ that he's completely fine, not on drugs, and actually thriving. Their explanation? He just looked that way because he was exhausted after spending all night in the studio. But let's be real for a second. Does that really sound convincing? Sure, exhaustion is one thing, but the way he appeared at Hailey's event? The disoriented look in his eyes, the sluggish movements, the unsettling aura. It's got people questioning everything. If he is using again, it wouldn't be a total shock. Justin has been through hell in this industry. From childhood fame to nonstop pressure, he's seen and experienced things most of us can't even imagine. And let's not forget, he's openly talked about turning to substances in the past as a way to numb his pain. The trauma he's endured, it runs deep. And then there's the darker speculation, the whispers about P. Diddy. There have been disturbing rumors that something happened between them when Justin was younger. If there's even a shred of truth to it, it would explain so much. The industry is filled with dark corners, and we've heard countless stories of young stars being exploited. Could this be part of Justin's story too? At the end of the day, we don't know for sure. But one thing is undeniable. He doesn't look okay. Whether it's exhaustion, past trauma resurfacing, or something deeper, fans are worried. And honestly, they have every reason to be. But now, let's switch gears, because poor Chloe Bailey is in hot water. The talented singer and actress, known for her powerhouse vocals and undeniable stage presence, is now facing a massive $15 million lawsuit. And the details are shocking. What went wrong? Who's suing her? Let's get into it. And now, let's talk about the legal nightmare that's unfolding for Chloe Bailey. A songwriter is coming for her and her team. Hard. Melvin Moore, who goes by Forrest, is claiming that he was completely ripped off after working on Chloe's album. He says he wrote 3 songs for her. Favorite, Might As Well, and Same Lingerie, but never got paid or credited for his work. And here's where it gets even messier. According to Forrest, producer Bongo, who was also involved in creating the tracks, handed over the songs to Chloe without his consent. Then, without so much as a heads up, the songs were commercially released. No contract, no compensation, no recognition, nothing. But it doesn't stop there. Forrest claims that Chloe completely ignored his cease and desist and went ahead and performed those exact same songs on her platforms. Imagine working on music, seeing it blow up, and then realizing you're getting absolutely nothing from it. At first, he tried to keep things simple, asking for $5,000 per song, which, let's be honest, is a tiny amount considering how much money these tracks likely made. But instead of working things out, Chloe's legal team brushed him off. And that's when things escalated. Fast. Feeling ignored and disrespected, Forrest decided to take legal action. He upped the stakes, suing Chloe, Parkwood Entertainment, and Columbia Records for a whopping $5 million per song, bringing the total lawsuit to an eye-watering $15 million. This is huge! If his claims are true, this could spell serious trouble for Chloe and her team. Will they settle? Will this case expose something bigger? We'll have to wait and see, but one thing's for sure. This is not looking good for Chloe. Now, let's be real. There's no way Parkwood or Columbia are just handing over $15 million. That's a massive amount of money, and let's be honest, those songs probably didn't even generate that kind of revenue in royalties. So, Forrest asking for that much? It's a stretch. But here's the thing. He still might have a legitimate case. His lawsuit isn't just about money, he's coming for them on multiple legal grounds. He's alleging fraudulent misrepresentation, violations of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, civil conspiracy, and deceptive business practices. That's a serious list of accusations, and if any of them hold up in court, this could get really ugly. And Forrest isn't alone in this fight. Songwriter Tiffany Red, a major advocate for fair compensation in the music industry, has stepped in to support him through her organization, the 100%ers. She's been very vocal about this entire situation, exposing how Chloe's legal team allegedly handled things. And let's just say, it's not a good look. This whole ordeal is messy, chaotic, and honestly disappointing. Chloe Bailey is a rising star, and it's sad to see her dragged into this legal drama. Do I think she personally stole these songs? Chloe doesn't seem like the type to intentionally take credit for someone else's work. But at the end of the day, she's at the center of a legal battle that could have serious consequences. Will her team settle? Will this turn into an even bigger scandal? One thing's for sure. This is far from over. Let's be real! Chloe Bailey knows how the industry works. She's not just a singer, she's a writer and a producer herself, so she understands firsthand how important it is for songwriters and producers to get paid what they deserve. That's why this whole situation is so frustrating. It's not just about stolen songs, it's about a business deal gone completely wrong. And honestly, Chloe needs a stronger team. The way this has all played out suggests that she's not getting the right advice, and it's putting her in a terrible position. This isn't just some small misunderstanding. It's a full-blown legal mess that could have been avoided if the right people were handling her business properly. But let's be fair, Chloe isn't the only one at fault here. The real problem started with producer Bongo, who apparently handed over the songs to Chloe without even telling Forrest. There was zero discussion about royalties, splits, or credit. Forrest was completely left out of the loop. So if we're pointing fingers, Bongo definitely holds a huge share of the blame. And then, of course, we have Parkwood Entertainment and Columbia Records. They were supposed to make sure everyone involved got paid. That's literally part of the budget for making an album. It's their job to cover the costs of songwriters and producers, yet somehow, Forrest got nothing. But here's where it gets even trickier. Labels don't just hand out unlimited money. If an artist isn't generating big profits, the budget the label gives up front, it's not free money. If Chloe isn't pulling in major revenue, she might actually have to cover those costs herself. And that's where things can get really messy, really fast. So now, the big question remains. Who's actually going to take responsibility for this? Because someone is going to have to pay up. And now, Beyoncé's name is being dragged into this mess. Since Parkwood Entertainment is Beyoncé's company, this lawsuit has landed right at her doorstep. And according to reports from the Daily Mail, she is not happy. A source claims that Beyoncé is absolutely furious that things have escalated to this level. And honestly, it's a terrible look for everyone involved. But there's even more drama brewing. Allegedly, the communication between Chloe and Parkwood has been falling apart in the weeks leading up to this lawsuit. Things are getting tense. Could this legal battle be putting a strain on Chloe's relationship with her own label? That said, let's be real. This is Beyoncé we're talking about. If her company is being pulled into this mess, they're going to handle it swiftly. Parkwood and Columbia aren't about to let one lawsuit take them down. And as for Forrest's $15 million demand, let's just call it what it is. Ridiculous. There's no way those songs generated enough revenue to justify that number. However, Forrest isn't entirely wrong to demand compensation. The truth is, he should have been paid from the start. The industry is brutal, and songwriters constantly get the short end of the stick. He had every right to ask for what was owed to him. At the end of the day, this lawsuit might not make Forrest a millionaire, but it's exposing a bigger issue in the music industry. Artists and songwriters getting caught in messy business dealings, while the higher-ups try to clean up the fallout. Let's be honest, this whole mess could have been avoided if they had just paid Forrest from the start. Simple as that. But now, it's turned into a full-blown legal battle. And unfortunately, Chloe Bailey is caught in the crossfire. Honestly, I feel for her. The music industry has not been kind to Chloe, and despite all her talent, she's barely making money from music. In fact, she's actually losing money because she has to pay out of pocket for writers, producers, and everything else that comes with making an album. Imagine putting in all that work just to end up in the red. That's exactly why she recently revealed that for her next album, she's going to write and produce everything herself. It's cheaper and it won't eat into her already tight budget. But here's the catch. Even if she produces her own music, she won't get paid for it. The way the industry works, producers get paid when working on someone else's project, but when an artist produces their own music, no paycheck. The music industry is a straight-up scam. It's ruthless, unfair, and artists are constantly struggling to make money, even when they're insanely talented. But anyway, what do you all think about this situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like this video, subscribe, and don't forget to share. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. 2 hands up.